Okay guys, today we are just gonna look at Gley and the Executor, purely because I have been running a build much different from other YouTubers, and I enjoy it much more because of how consistent it is when I'm playing with randoms. The reason for showing it is because of this comment on Rideshow's Games' demonic shotgun Gley build that he posted yesterday. Rideshow's Games is an excellent content creator. You should definitely make sure you watch his content. I'll leave a link to his video in the description below. So from here on out, I'll compare my build to the one that was shown in Rideshow's video. Rideshow, I hope you don't mind me using part of your content in this video for the comparison. I really should have asked your permission first. Now with that out of the way, let's take a look at the base stats of the weapon. Once you have it maxed out to level 4 and have max stacks of its unique ability, Executor's Exaltation, in use. I have an 11.1% crit damage roll on my weapon, which puts my base crit damage without modules at 2.2x and our weak point at 1.2x, which is why on my build, I only have one weak point damage, increased module, named Targeted Vulnerability, and I focus elemental damage and crit damage. Now with my build added, this is what my stats look like. Okay, weak point went up to a 1.6x, while our crit damage went up to a 3.7x. Now that the stats are out of the way, let's look at Rideshow's build. As you can see, he's missing one module, which when slotted will give him much more damage increase.
If you have Walk the Tightrope on, and Annihilator set, and you get yourself next to dying, you can see damage numbers up to 250,000. However, that playstyle is not for me.
Now let's try to replicate what he did here, as best as we can with our build. With our elemental modules, it will be very hard to see our non-element damages. Now as you can see, we are hitting up to 248,000 damage, with an additional 58,000 as electric damage, which pushes my highest damage output of 306,000. Without counting the DOT effect damage, something I would like to highlight is that real-life fighter damage will be very inconsistent, because if 5 of your shells hit outside the weak point of the boss, you're shooting, you will completely lose your stacks, but you will also gain it back in the same time. And that's why you see so many inconsistent numbers when using real-life fighter. Now I'll show the build I use when I don't want to use real-life fighter for more consistent damage. Now this is what I like to use when running with randoms and just to fight any boss, so I don't have to care if I hit the weak point or not. As you can see now with Electric Conductor, I'm hitting none elemental damage of 208,000 more consistently, and my electric damage is 47,000 more consistently as well, which puts us at a damage of 255,000, which is more consistent, and I won't need to hit the weak points to keep my buffs up. Now you can choose to use whichever one of these builds you are more comfortable with, and the one that fits your playstyle better, so you can have the best experience with Executor Gley. Now I'll show you what I think is a bug, where you can shoot the walls before the boss is ready, and you'll have all 3 stacks of your Executor's Exaltation to use at the start of the fight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.